The grand chandelier spilled a cascade of golden light across the ballroom, its crystals shimmering like stars caught in a delicate dance. James Sullivan, standing near the entrance, adjusted his navy blue bow tie for what felt like the third time in 10 minutes, though the reflection in the mirror showed it was perfectly straight. The elegant venue buzzed with soft murmurs and the delicate clinking of champagne flutes, the air thick with anticipation and polite smiles. Tonight was meant to be simple. Show up, smile, be cordial. Prove to the world that James was perfectly fine without Rebecca, his ex-fiancée, now engaged to another man. The bitter irony wasn't lost on him. James had built his tech empire from scratch, turning sleepless nights and relentless determination into a multi-million-dollar business. He handled ruthless board meetings and complex negotiations with effortless composure. But standing alone at Rebecca's engagement party felt like confronting his toughest adversary yet, himself. Then there was Emma. Emma Carter stood quietly beside him, a vision in emerald green. Her blonde hair fell in soft waves that caught the light, shimmering with every gentle movement she made. When his assistant suggested hiring a professional companion for the evening, James had imagined someone polished, invisible, a mere shadow blending into the background. Emma was none of those things. "Remember, James," she whispered as they stepped toward the crowd, "we've been dating for 3 months. We met at that coffee shop downtown. Keep it simple." Her green eyes sparkled with a knowing calm that belied her words. "Relax. I've got this." As they entered the main ballroom, the room seemed to hush for a moment. James felt a familiar prickling weight of curious stares, but tonight the attention wasn't solely on him. Instead, people were drawn to Emma, captivated by her effortless grace and warm, genuine smile. Rebecca's voice sliced through the ambient noise like a sharp blade. She approached with that signature confidence, her diamond engagement ring catching the light as if flaunting her triumph. "I'm so glad you could make it," Rebecca said smoothly. James forced a smile. "Wouldn't miss it." Rebecca's eyes flicked toward Emma, searching, measuring. "This is Emma," James introduced. "Emma, meet Rebecca." Emma extended her hand, radiating sincerity. "Congratulations on your engagement. The venue is absolutely stunning." Rebecca's gaze flickered, something unreadable passing behind the practiced smile. "Thank you. And you too? How long have you been together?" 3 wonderful months, Emma replied smoothly, her hand finding James's arm in a quiet, natural gesture. The simple touch sent a warmth coursing through him as Rebecca moved on to mingle. James found himself watching Emma more closely now. She didn't just play the part of the perfect date. She embodied it. When elderly guests approached, she listened intently to their stories, her eyes shining with genuine interest. When younger couples shared tales of their own love, she responded with thoughtful questions and a laughter that felt real, not rehearsed. "You're good at this," James murmured during a quiet pause. Emma's smile flickered, almost fragile. "Maybe too good." Before he could ask her what she meant, the evening's program began. Rebecca's father took the stage, delivering a heartfelt speech about love and second chances. The words stung sharply, a reminder of all James had lost. Yet Emma's presence beside him was a balm. She applauded at the right moments, offering silent support when the sentiment hit too close to home. Dinner brought new challenges. The table was filled mostly with James's former colleagues, and Emma faced a volley of questions. She navigated each one with grace, weaving a convincing story of freelance marketing and careful deflections about her past. James noticed how she skillfully steered the conversation away from herself, redirecting attention with practiced ease. "You're quite the mystery, Emma," said Margaret, one of Rebecca's aunts. "James is lucky to have found someone so accomplished." Emma's smile tightened imperceptibly. "We're both fortunate." As the evening unfolded, James realized Emma had become the heart of the gathering without even trying. People were drawn to her warmth, her authenticity. She made everyone feel seen and valued, a rare gift in his usual world of polished facades and guarded smiles. When the music shifted to a slower, more intimate tune, James led Emma onto the dance floor. She moved with natural elegance, flowing effortlessly with his steps. Other couples gave them space, their admiring glances unmistakable. People are staring, Emma whispered. James corrected gently. They're staring at you. Emma's confidence faltered for the first time all evening. That wasn't the plan. What do you mean? She hesitated, voice low. I'm supposed to be invisible. Just background scenery. But tonight feels different, she added, eyes locking what is in the soft glow of the ballroom lights. Different how? Like I'm not just playing a role anymore. The music swelled around them, and James leaned closer, his voice a quiet murmur. Emma, I need to ask you something. How often do you do this job? This is my first time, she confessed softly. I needed the money, my sister's medical bills. Your assistant found me through a temp agency. I've never done anything like this before. Her honesty hit James harder than he expected. You mean you're just as nervous as I am? Maybe more, she admitted. I've been pretending to be confident all night, but the truth is, I have no idea what I'm doing. James stopped dancing, still holding her hands. Around them, the room continued to sway and sparkle, but they were suspended in a moment of raw clarity. You've been incredible tonight, he said, voice thick with emotion. More than incredible. You made this bearable when I thought it would be torture. Emma's eyes glistened. James, it's not just a night. Watching you with everyone here, the way you listen, how you care about people you've just met, it's remarkable. I should go, Emma whispered. James's voice was steady but fierce. Forget the arrangement. This isn't about Rebecca anymore. It's about you and me, right here, right now. Emma searched his face. What are you saying? That what started as a pretense feels more real than anything I've had in years. I don't want this to end when we leave tonight. The music faded as couples began to leave the floor, but James and Emma remained, lost in their own quiet world. I don't know how to be the woman everyone thinks I am, Emma admitted, voice fragile. I'm not polished or sophisticated. I work 3 part-time jobs and live in a tiny studio apartment. I don't want the woman everyone thinks you are, James replied softly. I want the woman who listened to Margaret's stories about her grandchildren, the woman who made that shy waiter smile. I want the real you. A single tear slid down Emma's cheek. The real me is complicated, messy. I come with baggage and responsibilities. Me too, James said gently, brushing the tear away. But maybe we can figure out together. Emma looked around the ballroom, the glittering guests, the lavish decor, and whispered, This world you live in, it's not mine. Then we'll make our own world, James promised. As the evening wound down and guests began saying their goodbyes, Rebecca approached one last time, her expression softer now, almost thoughtful. James, thank you for coming. And Emma, she paused, choosing her words carefully. Take care of him. He deserves someone who sees him for who he really is. Emma squeezed James's hand. I think I'm beginning to. Outside, the cool night air was a welcome relief from the warmth of the ballroom. Emma shivered, and James slipped his jacket over her shoulders. Looking up at the stars, she asked, What happens now? James smiled, feeling lighter than he had in months. Now, we take it one day at a time. No pretense. No audience. Just us. Emma nodded, her smile mirroring his. Together, they walked toward his car, hands finding each other naturally. Behind them, the glowing venue faded into the night. But their focus was on the path ahead, uncertain, yes, but bursting with genuine possibility. Sometimes, the most beautiful love stories begin when we stop pretending and finally start being real.